Namaskar. I welcome all of you to the 20th episode of Degree Calculations. It is my 162nd video. For receiving my old videos, please type Joseph Jude Kanatte Nicolas in searching bar. Last time, when we stopped our episode 19, we were studying about a cone which is having a diameter 200 and 2000. We studied its development. It was its development. Before that, we had studied about the development of a cone which is having a diameter of 1200 and a vertical height of 2000. When we did its development was 103.4453 degree. Everybody knows it, so I don't describe about it. When we did its development, its degree was 17.977 degree. When we did its development was 103.4453. Everybody knows. Why do I teach you in different degrees? Its main reason is I told you when we do the development we have to use only two measurements. One is its radius and the second measurement is not perimeter. Instead of perimeter, we studied to take the straight line from here to here. So we need two measurements only for making pattern development. One is radius and the next one is straight line from the starting of curved line and to the end of the curved line. Then I told you, if this line reaches now it is 103.4453 degree. Earlier it was 17.977 degree. If it is 17.977 degree, we can make a cross cutting using compass. Just think, if it is our round and our development is coming from here to here only, then think about 17.977 degree. 17.977 degree means approximately these two lines will be 17.977 degree. So we will make a radius using this round. Afterwards we have to cut a straight line. Then we will use our compass here and we will make a cross cutting here. Then it will be like a cross. It will give a cross cutting and there will be a point. But this point is approximate 180 degree, like this. In this place it comes. It won't make a cross cutting. If we use compass here and if you make a curved line here for cutting this full round, we won't get a cross cutting. This cutting will be approximately parallel to this round, so we won't get a cross cutting. So we have to take two measurements. One measurement is from here to here and the next measurement is from here to here. Then we can make a proper cross cutting. I was teaching you about it. So I would like to teach you about one development which will have a perimeter, which will have a development degree of 180 degree. So we shall study about a cone whose development will be 180 degree. So we studied about two cones. One is having 200 diameter and 2000 vertical height. Another one is having 1200 diameter and its vertical height is 2000. And now we are going to study about one more cone which is having a diameter of 3000 and its vertical height is 2000. Everywhere vertical height it was 2000. Here also it was 2000. Now here also we are using 2000. So we have to find out its development like this. Everybody knows how to find out development. If we have to find out its development, first of all we have to make a round using radius. What will be radius? This will be radius. For finding out this measurement, what we have to use? We have to use trigonometrical calculations. Here we shall use a square plus b square is equal to c square. For using a square plus b square is equal to c square, we have to make a triangle like this. If we make a vertical line from center to the top side, this degree will be 90 degree. Always in one cone there should be 190 degree. If there isn't 90 degree, we have to make a 90 degree anyway. Then we can use trigonometrical calculations. So just think about a triangle which starts from here and it reaches here and it reaches here and finally it ends here. So that triangle's this measurement will be 2000. Everybody knows it. And that triangle's this measurement will be 1500 because this total length is 3000. Its half is 1500. So using 1500 and this 2000, we shall find out this measurement. Using this 1500 and 2000, we can find out this hypotenuse. Everybody knows it. Its formula is a square plus b square is equal to c square. Last episode I had told you about it, so I don't describe about it. For a square we shall use 2000 square and b square we shall use 1500 square. Then we will get c square. For that, for getting c square, we have to take the square of 2000 and the square of 1500. Afterwards, these two squares have to be added. Then we will get 62,50,000. That is c square. We shall just check it in calculator. 2000 square plus 1500 square. 2000 square plus 1500 square is equal to, we got 62,50,000. We got 62,50,000. This is c square, but we don't want c square, we want c. This is c. If we have to c, we have to take the square root of c square. The square of c square is c. If you take the square root of c square, we will have to take the square root of 62,50,000. Square root of 62,50,000 is represented like this. Everybody knows it. Last 2-3 episodes I have described those all. Square root of 62,50,000 is 2,500. We shall just check it in calculator. Square root of 62,50,000 is equal to, we got 2,500. So we got the measurement C as 2,500. This is C, this is 2,500. I have written it here. When we use a square plus b square is equal to c square, that formula we get 2,500 as C, as hypotenuse. Now we can make one round using the radius of 2500. I have used the radius of 2500 and I have made a round here. If we have made this round, next work is we have to find out the degree. That is our aim. We have to find out aim, and we will study about the development, which one is having a development degree of 180 degree. Now we shall check what will be the degree of this development. For that purpose, last some episodes we used the formula major perimeter divided by minor perimeter is equal to major degree divided by minor degree. I don't describe about it because last episodes I have described about it. This major perimeter, for finding out the major perimeter, we use the formula pi into d. Pi is 3.14 and d is not 2500. 2 times 2500 should be added. Instead of that, we shall use 2500 into 2. 2500s will come. So I have multiplied 2 with 2500. So pi into d, instead of pi I used 3.14, instead of d I used 2500 into 2. Then we get 15,707.96. We shall just check it in calculator. Pi into 2500 into 2. Pi into 2500 into 2 is equal to, we got 15,707.96. We got 15,707.96. What is this? This is major perimeter. Major perimeter means that is the perimeter of total round. It starts from here and it ends here. This major perimeter is filled with 360 degrees because it is a full round. So I have written this major perimeter 15,707.96 in this round. Major perimeter is 15,707.96. That is the major perimeter starts from here and it ends here. It is the perimeter of one full round. It is the perimeter of 360 degree. Now we have to find out minor perimeter. Minor perimeter is the perimeter from here to here only. It is a small perimeter. For finding out minor perimeter, there also we have to use the formula pi d. Pi is 3.14. What is d? This is the minor perimeter. What is its? For finding out its perimeter, we have to use pi d. We wrote 3.14 as pi, and instead of d, what will we write? What was its diameter? This much of area. This much of area comes from this cone. This cone's diameter 3000 becomes as perimeter in this portion. This perimeter, this much of area will be rolled or will be bent. Then it will become 3000 diameter. This is 3000 diameter. This 3000 diameter will be reached, will be formed after this much of perimeter. Once again I shall draw the place wherever it is being bent, wherever it is being rolled. Those portions will be formed as a diameter of 3000. This is that area from here to here. Minor perimeter. We have to find out minor perimeter. For finding out minor perimeter, we have to use the formula pi d. Pi is 3.14 and diameter is its. For making this perimeter, we have to find out we have to use the diameter 3000. So for finding out minor perimeter, we used pi, and instead of d, we used 3000 because 3000's perimeter. This 3000 perimeter is this much. Once again I shall draw that place. 3000 perimeter is this much from here to here. Once again I repeat for newcomers. Somebody is listening my this pattern development class the first time. So once again I shall repeat for the new people. Perimeter of this 3000 diameter is from here to here. Okay, so for finding out the minor perimeter we have to use the formula pi d. Pi is 3.14 and diameter is 3000. If we multiply these two we will get 9424.8. We shall just check it in calculator. 3.1 pi into 3000. Pi into 3000 is equal to, we got 9424.7, 9424.8. We got 9424.8. What is this? This is minor perimeter. This is minor perimeter. This is the perimeter from here to here only, minor perimeter. This is the perimeter of major perimeter. This is the perimeter from here to the end of this much of area. It is the perimeter of full round. It is the perimeter of full degree, means 360 degree. So we got major perimeter and minor perimeter. We shall just check how many times big is this major perimeter when compared with the minor perimeter. For that purpose we divide major perimeter with minor perimeter. Major perimeter divided by minor perimeter is, major perimeter is this much and minor perimeter is this much. When we divide we get 1.6667. Once we shall just check it in calculator. 15,707.96 divided by 9,424.8. 15,707.96. 15,707.96 divided by 9,424.8 is equal to, we got 1.6667. So we got major perimeter divided by minimum perimeter is equal to 1.6667. Everybody knows major perimeter divided by minor perimeter is major degree divided by minor degree. I have written it here. Major degree divided by minor degree also will be 1.6667. Last episode we studied about it. So we shall write this formula using this much of area. Once again I shall write it in downside. Major degree divided by minor degree is equal to 1.6667. Major degree divided by minor degree is equal to also 1.6667. Everybody knows major degree is full round. Major degree is 360 degree. I have written it here. Instead of major degree, I have written it here 360 degree divided by minor degree. We have to find out minor degree. 360 divided by minor degree is equal to 1.6667. So solving this problem we have to take 362 right side of this is equal to, then it reaches here. Instead of 3, in the place of 360 1 will remain. So I have written here 1 by m minor degree is equal to, when this multiplied 360 reaches here it will be divided by. So 360 when it reaches here it has reached in the downside of 1.667. So 1 by minor degree is equal to 1.6667 divided by 360. But we don't want 1 by minor degree, we want minor degree. For that purpose we have to turn this one from top to bottom and bottom to top. So 1 by md becomes md by 1, minor degree by 1. If it is being turned, this one also has to be turned. So 1.6667 has to reach in downside and 360 has to reach in top side. 1 by 6667 divided by 360 will become 360 by 1.667, because it has been turned. This one also has to be turned. md by 1, minor degree divided by 1 is equal to 2015.996. We shall just check it in calculator. $360 divided by 1.6667 is equal to, we got 215.996. MD by 1 is equal to 215.996. Minor degree is 215.996. Everybody knows this one can be avoided. So we got this degree as 215.996 degree. I have written it here, 215.996 degree. That is the degree of development. First, when we made this cone's development, we got 17.977 degree. Secondly, when we did the development of this cone, which is having a diameter of 1200, we got a development which is having 103.4453 degree. Finally, when we did the development of 3000 diameter and a 2000 vertical height cone, we got the degree of development is 2015. So our aim is, we have to find out one cone which has to have a degree of 180 degree. 180 degree development we have to make. If we have to make 180 degree development, how much will be the diameter of that triangle? If we have to make the development of a cone which is having a development degree 180 degree, how much of vertical height we have to take? How much of vertical height and how much of diameter we have to take? That is my question to you. Just pause my video and just calculate. This is my homework I give you to you. It isn't a homework. You just pause my video and calculate it. After 5 minutes again you just open my video, then I shall say its answer. I think you have got answer. We have to know one cone is there that is having a certain diameter and certain vertical height. That cone, if we develop, its development will be 180 degree. What will it be? Now I am going to teach you. Before teaching, I would like to tell about pi d. For that purpose, just once again think about the cone we studied for this development. It was 3000 diameter and its vertical height was 2000. For finding out, we will use major perimeter divided by minor perimeter and major degree divided by minor degree. There all we have to use the formula pi d. Just to forget pi d, instead of pi d, we can use pi into r into 2. Both are same. Pi is 3.14, that is written in both lines. D means diameter. R means it's half. Radius. If it has become half, if we have to get diameter d, we have to multiply it. So pi d and pi into r into 2 both are same. In schools and colleges, you may have studied this formula 2 pi r. Just think about both are same. Just think about pi into r into 2. We shall use this formula when we calculate major perimeter. And we shall use this formula when we calculate minor perimeter. Both are same. Here is also pi into r into 2. Here is also pi into r into 2. Here I have written capital R. Here I have written running letter R. That is the difference only. Both are same. Here both are equal to 2 pi r. Here is also it is equal to 2 pi r. Okay. If we have to get a development 180 degree, what will be its major perimeter and what will be its minor perimeter? If it is 180 degree, total degree will be 360 degree. Everybody knows it. So major perimeter area covers 360 degree. Now you have understood about that. And minor perimeter area, this much is covered by 180 degree. Using this major degree and minor degree, using this major degree and minor degree, we shall easily find out major perimeter and minor perimeter. So we have studied about one formula earlier. Major perimeter divided by minor perimeter is equal to major degree divided by minor degree. This major degree is, everybody knows, 360 degree. And everybody knows this minor degree is 180 degree. It means this major degree is 2 times bigger than minor degree. So when we make cone, for making cone, we will use one formula, major perimeter divided by minor perimeter. For finding out major perimeter, we use pi d. Instead of pi d, please use pi into r into 2. I told you about it when I taught you this line. Major perimeter divided by minor perimeter, we have to find out. Major degree divided by minor degree, we got it is 2 by 1, that is 2. Major perimeter, instead of major perimeter, we can write pi into r into 2. Instead of minor perimeter, we can write pi into r into 2. It means when we take this major perimeter, for finding out its radius, we use this radius, this line as radius. For finding out minor perimeter, we use radius as, please listen, from here to here only. Because minor perimeter means that is the perimeter we have to roll, we have to bend. This is the diameter, it's a perimeter. We have to roll, we have to bend only. For finding out this, its perimeter, there also we use this pi into r into 2. Here this r is from here to here only. It means this area's half should be this area. This is half, this is full. This is half, and this is also half. One half, another half. It means it has become 1. It has become 1. So we shall think what kind of cone it will be. It won't be this kind of one cone. If it is this kind of cone, both lines are lengthy ones, and the base area, diameter area is very small. So for pi into r into 2, this r as, for finding out this r, we will use this r. And finding out bottom side r, pi into r into 2, we will use this area's, this line's half area. It is very small. It means this area's half is into this. So if we find out this kind of one cone, its development won't be 180 degree. If we find out another one cone which is having a degree of 90 degree in one place, now I have just turned it and drawn, so you may not understand it. I just turn this cone and I keep its corner, 90 degree corner on top side. It is the picture of turned cone of this. This cone I have turned and I have drawn it here. If this cone, if you make the development of this cone, its development also won't be 180 degree, because this is 1, this is 1, then what will this will be? It will be nearly 1.414. If you just calculate, you will recognize it, because this is 45 degree, this is 45 degree. 1.414's half will be nearly 0.7 something, means from here to here is 0.7, here to here is 1. So this 0.7 is into the half of 1. We have to get a proper half. R should, if R is 2, this R has to be 1. If this R is 20, this R has to be 10. If this R is 360, this R has to be 180. If this R is 36, this R has to be 118. Then only we will get 2 by 1 and 2. So remember, this is into the cone we were trying to find out. This is into the cone we were trying to find out. Then my question is, what kind of cone can be used for making its development as 180 degree? This is my homework to you. Everybody has to do it, and next episode when I ask, I think you will have given proper answer. Today I stop this class. Please, if you haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe it and cause others to subscribe my YouTube channel. It is my 160-second video. Everybody listened it. So thank you very much.